Hey, Ray, hand me that AR.
You are now listening to Off the Rip.
What's good with it, y'all? This is the Money Good under Off the Rip. We got Shed here in the building. One of the best, I would say, serial entrepreneurs we got in the city. Really running the city of Dallas, just getting his name out there more and more every day, every week, every year. And we just want to let his story be known today.
For sure. Happy to be here, man. Thanks for having me, bro.
Got you. So the people want to know first, who is Shed? Who is Shedrick?
Man, shit. I'm originally raised Dallas, Texas, DeSoto, to be exact. Went to school, went off to school, played college ball at Angelo State. Found out that wasn't really my path, my passion. Ended up having my baby boy. Kind of moved me back towards Dallas, where I ended up pledging at the University of North Texas. Ended up chasing my photography dreams originally, and that just kind of opened up so many doors. Come from a split parent household, one biological sister, plenty stepbrothers and sisters, big family kind of vibes. Besides, I'm very simple, bro. Very just simplistic kind of guy, very down to earth, very chill. Just like to be creative, have fun, bro. Just kind of finding my purpose. God fearing first too.
Got you. Gotta keep God first.
Got you.
So you spoke on sports. So sports was your first love, I guess, growing up.
Yeah, bro. Played football since I was at the age of 5. Like I said, tried to pursue college ball. I ended up going to Angelo State in West Texas. Okay. It was cool until it came too time consuming, bro. Honestly, I was always a person about time. Like, I think sports was just always just like a extra path for me, just kind of to have fun, kind of express myself in a different way. And I quickly found out that wasn't really like my calling. But boy, it was nice though.
What position you playing football?
I went in as a corner and I ended up moving to slot receiver like my sophomore season.
Was it hard just adjusting from defense to offense?
Nah, I was like that. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like that on offense. I was decent at corner, like I was very average at corner, but the receiver, I was a dog.
And who switched? You wanted to switch, or coaches thought it would be better?
Man, I literally got to spring ball one day and I was really just talking cash at corner. And I was like, bro, let me go to receiver. And the coach was like, come on.
Gotcha.
And I just went over there and dogged them boys.
So footwork like that. You look like you still in good shape.
Yeah, I'm in decent shape. I done gained some weight now, I feel like, but I'm in decent shape. I still work out pretty frequently.
Got you. Yeah. So you said you came out and you grew up in DeSoto, right?
Yeah, DeSoto, Texas.
How was it growing up in DeSoto?
Man, DeSoto's cool, bro. Like one of the blackest cities in America, bro. Very cultural. It's cool, bro. It really wasn't a hard time. It's kind of like the suburbs, like I said earlier. It's like the hoods are like connected to DeSoto, but DeSoto's like you got a little bit more money. You got a little bit more money. You come over here and you have a little bit better lifestyle, better living, less bullshit. So DeSoto was cool, bro. I ended up transferring schools, but I stayed in DeSoto. I ended up graduating from Red Oak. Which is about 15 minutes from DeSoto. Okay. So yeah, bro.
And how far, for the people that don't know, because I'm not from the South, how far is like DeSoto from Dallas?
It's about 25 minutes south.
Oh, so that's not too bad.
Yeah. Like you going towards Waco.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you still got to have your fair share of fun, come back to Dallas, enjoy yourself all the time.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, when we was younger, we didn't really come up to Dallas. Like we just kind of just did our own thing on that side of town. I feel like we would go to different areas, like different suburbs, like Pleasant Grove, Cedar Hill, Lancaster. But really, we stayed on the south, bro. Nobody was really downtown.
And that's one thing that's funny about Dallas. You got all these different suburbs and cities in itself, and it's really populated and got so much to do out there. Like where I come from, St. Louis, like if you really want to kick it, have a good time, you don't have to really go downtown. Like I stay in Florissant, Missouri. It's not really, you got a couple bars or whatever, but if you want to go like to a club, we only got like 3 or 4 clubs in the city that everybody goes to. It's not like Dallas where you got multiple selections.
Which I feel like that's cool too though, because I feel like that's when you can just really know. You go in there, even you go by yourself, you know you're going to run into somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, which Dallas can seem like that, but obviously Dallas probably a lot bigger than St. Louis too. So.
Man, it was a culture shock in a way, honestly, because like just the adjustment from getting places, like I can go from downtown back home in 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Like out here, if you stand way up north, it might take you almost an hour or something. I got friends, they be like, if they come down this way, they like, we hanging out down there all day. They
all
ain't
day.
finished this.
Yeah, not
Go
bouncing
back
around.
home. Yeah, like for us,
Nah, that's
bouncing
true.
around, you can get through the whole St. Louis in 45 minutes to an hour. Like it's
okay.
that small. So we're a major city, but we one of the smallest major cities in the country.
Yeah.
So the creative side, how did that all start? How did that all come about?
Man, honestly, truly, like I just always knew I was just a little bit different. Like when it came to just like fashion, creativity, like my ideas. Like when I was in like 6th grade, I won like a photography contest, and I ended up buying like my first like real DSLR camera like my 9th grade year, and then from there, bro, I ended up learning graphic design my junior senior year. I took the advanced classes, got like Photoshop certified. And this was all just like
high school or college?
In high school.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just kind of always just like had a niche for like creative things, like, but it was never serious because I was obviously like sports. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of like one of the things that I just kind of did on the side. And I think as soon as sports ended, I just kind of tried to want to like create a new path. Like I was at home. I stayed at Angelo one more season, but I ended up quitting like midway when I found out I had my son on the way.
Well, this was about sophomore, junior year?
This is like my junior year because I played two seasons in Angelo. Then I was dealing with a lot of injuries and stuff. So after I ended up quitting, I was just like, man, I need to find a way to kind of control my time. I ended up taking a photography class. So like in all my free time, I just started taking photos. Then when I got to Dallas, when I transferred to the University of North Texas, I was just kind of like, dang, let me see, what I can do to get involved in one of these. It was called ASO, it's like the African organization. They ended up inviting me to come do like some pictures at an event, and they was fucking with it heavy. And that from that point on, it was just like boom, like photography was just like my realm, and then clothing came shortly after. Just kind of being inspired by my mom. She had like a little Cricut machine. Okay. And I just got to playing with it and just kind of learning some things about it. And
now, what's a Cricut machine? I never really heard of that.
Cricut, they're just like you just pretty much making, I don't know if you were seeing like Etsy and stuff where people be making like little homemade cups and like T-shirts and stuff, but it's just vinyl. It's a vinyl cutter. Yeah. So then I was like cutting vinyl, heat pressing it onto T-shirts and selling them. Yeah. So then that's how my clothing line started, really.
Got you. And so you spoke on having a son junior year. How was that, like getting in the news? Was it like a scary experience? Was you excited? Yeah. What was it like?
Nah, bro. Honestly, it was smooth. I was prepared. I knew how I was living, so I knew it was gonna come at some point. But nah, I was prepared, bro. Like I said, I made the step to just move back closer so I could be with him and raise him in the right way. Gotcha. And so I was prepared to be a father. I mean, I guess you can never really be prepared. You don't know what comes with it, but at the end of the day, just still doing everything I can. Still learning too. It's no rule book on how to be a dad. So, but I was excited, bro. I never really, it never made me feel like I took a step back or I lost a little bit of myself. Like it's always been like my motivation just to go a little harder.
No, that's what's up, because you don't really hear that, honestly, too much, especially I feel like from the world we live in nowadays. Like some people be like, want to wait or like, what the hell is going on? Like that's good that you, I would say, not encourage it, but you like, you accepted what comes with it and the responsibilities and just to be a good dad. Cause I do see you like on social media, you take care of your son and make sure you there and you present. So like I salute that a lot.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
Like that's mad respect this way. But you spoke on like photography. So photography, did you ever like get into like professional photography where you actually get into events and making money off of this?
Oh yeah. I was professional. I was traveling, like I was going to different cities, like frequently different states. I went to Peru. I've worked with some really big names, Duchess of Ink, Lady J. I done did like a lot of celebrities, like major brands out in Spain. I did beauty photography.
You went overseas with it.
Yeah. I was like a little bit major when it came to photography. It just became oversaturated, and then it became a thing where work was not feeling creative for me no more. Like it was at first my creative outlet, then it became like a job. And I think once that happened, COVID happened actually. When COVID happened, that's when it was like we couldn't be within proximity and we couldn't be outside after 6. I don't know if y'all had that in St. Louis.
No, I heard honestly y'all was a little bit more open than us. Like in St. Louis, we was shut down.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean? I heard Dallas, they let y'all, cause I know down here, I think the rules are a little bit like less. In the Midwest cities, Midwest,
Yeah,
you'll get in trouble. Like,
Yeah.
if they see you out on the highway or something, you'll mess around and get pulled over.
Yeah, and it was only like that for like a week in Dallas. So like, but it
y'all
was,
still outside.
Yeah, no, we was inside outside. Like it would be like little COVID meetups. You know what I'm saying? How it was, but that's when photography for me really just slowed down because it wasn't a means for it no more. Like ain't nobody asking me to take maternity pictures no more. Ain't nobody getting married. Like so, you know, the money stopped. That's when I pivoted towards clothing. I was like. My mom just kept saying like you need to get your clothing back. I'm like, man, I'm just gonna work in the warehouse. I ain't trying to do all that. And then she was like, I ended up moving out of my apartment. I moved in with her, and she was just like, you know, you need to save like $8,000 just before you plan on moving back out because we don't know what society gonna be like as an entrepreneur. And I was just like, in which my mom is a full-time entrepreneur too. So
what does she do?
She does.
Shout out moms.
Yeah, she do clothing and she a hairstylist. She's like a really big hairstylist.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah, but her clothing line.
Out here in Dallas?
Yeah. Her clothing line bigger than mine, times 10. It's crazy.
You want to shout her stuff out?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'll go follow my mom. Diva Style Salon. Clothing line is Tucci Tees. Shout out moms, love you. But yeah, bro, she just really inspired me to get back on my clothing stuff, and I ended up doing it. And at that time, I was going through a lot of mental stuff. That's when I came up on with the Check on Your Strong Friends. And obviously, everybody was, you know, kind of going through it there.
Now, that's a clothing brand or like a whole other platform?
Nah, that's a clothing brand. It's my LLC, but it's literally the clothing brand called Check on Your Strong Friends.
Now, how many clothing brands you got? I know you got a couple, right?
2.
2?
Yeah, 2 now.
So is the Check on Your Strong Friends, and is it the Silly Goose one?
Yeah, Silly Goose Boys.
Okay, so how did them names come about? You said you was going through stuff, so I know that's how you said Check on Your Strong Friends. So I'm guessing at the time, you know what I mean, you're a strong individual. People need to check in because a lot of times people not checking in like how they're supposed to.
Yeah.
And then how did Silly Goose come along?
So Check on Your Strong Friends just kind of came about really like just like obviously navigating through life, fighting depression, fighting through a lot of things, anxiety, stuff that we were going through during COVID, bro, just kind of worried. And then Silly Goose Boys really just came about after I felt like I kind of got bypassed that threshold of feeling like, you know, I was in a slump, so I was depressed, so I really was just trying to, you know, I started to feel like I was selling the message and I wasn't selling like who I was no more. And I was like, well, I'm not in that state no more. I can't keep creating T-shirts around mental health because I'm not in that mental health space no more. Yeah. As a creative, I shift. And then so I was like, I need a shift, in which I came up with Silly Goose Boys, and which is like a lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of how I live, like very much like creative, carefree. I mean, obviously the words are just like you silly goose, you know. You know, basically like you play around too much, or you don't take things serious, or you know, like, or people don't take you serious. And I'm like, that's kind of like a lifestyle. Like I feel like people don't take you serious to the time take you serious. But you know, what I'm doing is very intentional. However, people ain't gonna take it serious till everybody take it serious. Now that was like Silly Goose for me was like when it hit the fan. Like my marketing for it is like I put it on everybody. Like I get a bunch of stuff. I put it on like 20, 30 people, and I start making them walk around and then take pictures in the club and then go play. If you even go look at the page right now, I just did it. And so like people would be like, when that drop, or are they sold out, or when y'all bringing this back, or da da da. And I'd be like, they ain't even dropped yet. And they be like, well, how they get it? I'm like, well, that's the point. Yeah. Because now you want it. So now the demand is there. So now you're assuming that people probably paid X amount of money for it, and they probably didn't pay for it at all. Probably just gave it to them and be like, yo, go wear this, like, and bring it back. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. And it's just the marketing behind it. It's just kind of like, again, people don't take it serious till everybody else is taking it serious. So I started with beanies, and literally I put like maybe 100 people in beanies. We all went to the club together. So the whole club is in orange, green, black beanies. And it was just like marketing, bro. Now everybody see like why I ain't got no beanie. You know what I'm saying? Like why everybody got this, and they were Scuddies. It was before Scuddies was really just hot. So yeah, bro, just kind of being able to be myself creatively and then express myself. And it's one of those things I don't rely on it. Like I just drop when I feel like it. You know?
No, that's hard, honestly. Like that's love, and he giving y'all free marketing game right there.
Nah,
like he literally just gave y'all some game. So if you got a clothing brand, I guess you can watch this and really just go steal some free game. Yeah. So that's tough right there, honestly. And I would say a lot of people support you and got love for you. I can see, how did you build that? I would say, I wouldn't say like clientele, but like that friend group. I feel like you got a personal relationship with the people that you post and wear your stuff.
Yeah, bro, just generosity, bro. Just organically being myself. You know, shaking hands, like just saying way we shake hands, and you ask me to do something, I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Just like following up, being a man, bro. Following up on the things that you say you'll do, and just being organic, bro. Honestly, I can't tell you why I know so many people. I can't tell you why I have so many friends, or associates, or supporters. But You know, whatever it is, I feel like it's all God driven. You know what I'm saying? Just being a man of faith and just kind of being myself and letting people accept me for who I am. And you know, ain't no really in between with me. Either you fuck with me or you don't. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not forcing nobody's hand to fuck with me or be my friend or show me that they da. Like I just kind of show up as myself and let people take me for who I am.
Gotcha. So what you call it? I know. I think we were speaking on earlier. Event creator, did that come after the clothing?
It came with the clothing. Really, doing like small pop-ups with my clothing brands, and then just kind of wanted to get into like helping other brands grow and expand as well. So I started doing the little small market, little flea market vibe, so I could like support the people that's in our backyard. You know what I'm saying? Like people shop online, people support Lil Baby and them. They don't even know Lil Baby. And it's like, all right, let's find a way to really like support everybody in here, and I'll just use my name as the reason that like 200 people come out, and then if every brand can bring 5 to 10 people, now we got 500 people all in one building. You know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how that came about, and then moving into like now the after party, just a little private kind of vibe. We just kind of trying to go for that Soho, like the who's kind of vibe. It's not really the who's as in like there's a status. But people who just kind of are looking to like grow and expand, you know, or do something creative or do something in their free time. They got side hustles, you know, and they're just looking to network and meet other. I don't care if you're a waxer or barber or real estate agent or sell clothing. Like we want those people all in one room because we can all build off each other, and that's how you circulate the black dollar. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, you speak on the black dollar, and that's amazing to me because I'll be telling Opie this is his first time out in Dallas, and I'm just really a big fan of. And I'm jealous in a way. I would say. How like y'all move and like structure business out here because y'all really, I'm not gonna say, I don't know if this is 100% true, you're actually from here, but just from what I've seen the outside looking in, a lot of people try to connect and put people on. When I say people done really make away from me out here, and I'm a new person, they don't know me, but it's been so welcoming and just like, just being able to get my name out there, I'm just really grateful and just appreciative when I say the love has been real. And it's just crazy because yesterday I was on the phone with somebody and we were just speaking like, I'm not trying to say anything bad about like St. Louis, but it's like a city sometimes where it's like unwelcoming, you know what I mean, in a way, where it's just like, who the hell are you? Like, and they'll look at you crazy, like, especially I would say for like outsiders sometimes, it's hard for them to come into the city and make it, or like in a city like this, they kind of bring the outsiders in, you can strive here, so I'm really thankful for that, honestly. And like you say, the black dollar is just good seeing your own people win, and just out here, man, it's just so many black young people, you know what I mean, right out of high school, in high school, that's doing their thing at a young age and really just climbing that ladder.
Exactly.
And I love it just how like, it's so spread out and so big. Like I would say, like smaller cities, you kind of know it's just like that 1 or 2 guys that's running the whole city. Out here, man, it's like it's not no like there's no big one king. Like everybody can get into the mix, everybody can have a name, and they don't care. Honestly, they'll help you, help them. What you call them, where everybody can get into the mix, and that's why I love it. I be telling a lot of people like y'all need to come out here and really mix and dabble, like, and it's like it's a big networking path. So I'm just thankful.
Yeah, Dallas is great for networking, bro, especially for the black community. Once you find, like, it really take one hand. You shake one hand, bro, you shake 100. And I think that's important, you know, as us, as you know, as brothers, I feel like we should always go and network ourselves and you know, push ourselves to meet more people because something that somebody in here that you may shake may not be for you, but it may be because you know me and God, man, sent you to go speak to him, so you can be like, bro, you got to meet this dude. Same way with Ed, you know what I'm saying, hypothetical. Shout out Ed. But, you know what I'm saying? Same way, you be like, hey, bro, you need to meet this person. Now you meet me. Now you shake my hand. Now you may be at the next after party. Now you're gonna shake 20 more hands. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the beauty in it all, bro, and that's why we do. Back to what everything, tying it all back up. That's why we do like the events. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You know, we want people to network, grow in a good place, a healthy environment. The club cool, but I ain't really trying to talk when a 42 bottle come in. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I be speaking to my boy about. He know my other business partner Earl. He was just saying like we kind of like you said we just getting older too. It's just like not intentional. Like I don't know how y'all after parties and stuff is set up, but it sounds like it's more like. I guess where the music ain't so freaking loud, where you can actually have a conversation, connect, exchange numbers. Hey, let's do this, that. And I got a podcast. Let's hop on. I'll sell shirts or whatever. Wear this in it. Like it's one of them. So.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so it's the idea behind, it's kind of like all about the DJ. Like the DJ sets the vibe. Like, but we have, me and my business partner, we have everything set up to where like, it, like people, you just kind of come in and you just kind of fall in line with what we, like, it's literally like, I don't know if you ever seen those things where it's like, it'd be like those little cartoon things and it may be like a few black, a few white, and then as the white come in and the black start to turn white, like because they're just feeling the energy off of everything else. So like what we did, we started really small. We started with like 12 people. Then we went to 25. And so now the same 12 and 25 people were at the next one. So now we at 37. And then we add another 50. Now we at 80. Now the last one we did was the 133. Now we got, you know what I'm saying? So now all those people are coming together, and those people that have already seen and what we've been on, they know how to come in and follow suit. And everybody else just kind of be like, well, dang, they jamming. We gonna jam. All right, well, they just having a few drinks and talking over to the side. Okay, we gonna do that. Like, it's just kind of people kind of coming into a room and like feeding out the space. And the DJs, we create like playlists, like I said, dress codes, so that people fall in line. Like, and we're strict on it. Like, you come in like, we all white and you got on this, and you like, bro, my pants just a little, like, yeah, bro, you gotta go home. and we don't care if you paid your money or not. Like, that's the importance, I feel like.
You ever send somebody home before it's it?
Yeah, we sent like 6 people home last time, easily. I mean, we don't, but security does, but they'll check with us. You know, even if it's our homeboy, like, bro, we had to tell our homeboys, like, the day of, we had sold tickets for 25. The day of, we went up to 50, we added 20 more tickets. They sold out in like 8 minutes. And so our homeboys is calling us like, yo, I'll be there tonight. What's the address? Because we don't post the address. And then they're like, we was like, yeah, but it's gonna be 50. And it's like, niggas like, damn, like 50. Like, yeah, bro, it's 50. Like, even though you our homie, we made 20 strangers pay 50. Why you can't pay 50?
No,
if you went to go take your girl out to eat, you paying 100.
Yeah,
if you went to the club tonight, we all going in on a bottle, right? It's an open bar, so you know what I'm saying? You saving money.
Yeah,
50 ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all doing it like that, the open bar too?
Yeah, the next one won't be open bar, unfortunately, because that one was just, like, people got too drunk, and we still had a shit ton of liquor left, but we don't want to be responsible for that, you know what I'm saying? We want to make sure people kind of being mindful of their spending and being mindful of their intake. And if you worried about your spending, you'll worry about your intake. So yeah, but we had people throwing up.
Hey, that's what's it called? That's a quote. If you worried about your spending, you worried about your intake.
Oh yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah.
So what you calling, like, I met you as a DJ. How did the DJ come about? I guess that falls under music. How did that, like, musical taste and get into you?
Bro, so me, I just always have I do a new hobby every year. I got a DJ board last January. Year before that, I did sewing. I taught myself how to sew. This year, I bought a guitar. So, like, I really just try to do stuff creatively to kind of just keep me in my free time just flowing. And DJing was really, honestly, it was hard at first. Like, I didn't get it, and I didn't take the time to, like, really understand it. So I ended up just hitting up one of my homies that's, like, a really popular DJ. I'm like, bro, just pull up on me, bro. I'll buy food. I got drinks. I got whatever you want. Just come in, like, sit with me for 2 hours and teach me this. And like, right after that, I literally hit up my homeboy. He owns a spot called Local Tap. Shout out my boy J-Mo. And I was just like, yo, what's your slowest day and the day that you don't have a DJ? He was like, Thursdays. I was like, I'll be there every Thursday. I was like, I don't want to get paid. I just want to connect my board and just play music. And he's like, go ahead. And I was like, all right. And it went from me going up there every Thursday, and then when I finally started missing, I started getting good, and I was like, all right, I'm about to start flying real gigs. He started hitting me like, bro, like, why you ain't up there? And I'm like, he's like, people are looking for you. And I'm like, all right, it's a demand now. I was like, all right, brother, like, y'all got to start paying me now, because, you know, I'm bringing, and at this point, I don't do anything without bringing, like, a following. Anything I want to do socially, I want to bring 5 to 10 people every time. But at this point, I'm bringing like 30 people in weekly. And he's like, all right, bro, the number's going down. You're not there. Like, I'm like, all right, I want to get paid now. This is January now. And then after that, bro, it was just like a door. It just opened. I'm at Komodo. I'm at Hooters. I'm at Local Tap. I'm at Miznon. I'm at, private engagements. I'm at wedding bookings. I just got back from Houston from a corporate event. Like, I'm just everywhere. And it just grew fast, you know, like, to the point where I feel like I'm still very stagnant. Like, I haven't gotten much better, because it just easily went, like everything else I did, went from a hobby to work. And now I'm like trying to slow it back down and get back to, like, having fun with it, doing mixes and, you know,
that's what it's all about.
And my YouTube blew up. That's really was like the first thing. I hit like a million views on YouTube, and after that it was like, yeah, like, I should take it serious.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And I like that you're not just doing it for $1.
Yeah.
Like, I can just see how you post on the ground. You actually put, like, a creativity, like, spotlight on it. Like, cause I ain't gonna fake it. He know, and, like, everybody know me. I don't have it like that creative eye.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just more, they know me as just more like the talker, can connect. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like that's what my strength is. Like, in a group, I'm gonna go, like, they be like, Steph, go talk to this person, connect, you know what I mean? We can do something after this and make stuff happen.
Yeah.
But like, I salute people that just good in like art, all that other stuff, because I'm jealous because I just don't got it.
Don't be, because I feel like all of us creators, we're very like calm, chill. We're not those open. I mean, you meet those creators that's very boisterous or loud, but like me, I'm very quiet, very chill, like very shy, like until you get to know me. But like it's hard for me to network. I have to force myself to like go speak to somebody or go out my way. Like how you hit me on IG, I would have never done that. I wouldn't care if you told me you sold $1 million worth of something. I wouldn't have went on IG and been able to like go to you and be like, yo, like I seen that you do that. Like, and I can admire that about people, because like me, if a lot of those doors don't open for me, like I wouldn't be able to. And I think God knows that, so I think God brings the people like connections around me to be easier.
How can you say that? Because I wouldn't see that about you. Just the amount of people you be around, you see around and connecting with. I just look at you as like an open person.
Yeah, it seems that way. They'll tell you in a minute, but I'll go ghost in a minute. Like,
that's crazy.
Archive my Instagram page and just go ghost for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and don't talk to nobody. That's how I am though. Like that's how I feel like I really get good at crafts though. I really like to duck off and just kind of get into something and just kind of deplete myself from the world, because too much, my social battery just kind of die.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Honestly, like definitely interesting. I didn't know that. And just the way you think, you know, it's just really entertaining to me just to see how other people think and like do things, because everybody has their own niche about stuff. And I just feel like the more higher level you go up, and the people you start meeting at the top, it's just everybody got a different way of doing things and how they move about themselves. And like how you say you just kind of go ghost for a second. I don't really hear that too much, honestly. A lot of people just be on go, and it's good that you give yourself time. How you say like, I would say just, what you say? What's the clothing brand? Strong.
Check on your strong friends.
Check on your strong friends.
Yeah.
I like, you know, just you. I would say, what's the word? You go strong about mental health.
Yeah.
I would say, and that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, no, definitely, bro. Mental health is important, bro. I mean, everybody should have a routine, but however, you should always like take that time to like kind of put that routine to the side and just do you, bro. Enjoy the fruits of your labor. I feel like I had to learn to do that. Like that's why I'm traveling so much right now. Like I'm just like, man, I've been with DJing 6 days out the week for the last 3 months. Now I'm like, all right, bro, I need to go somewhere. And if I can make money there, perfect, you know. But also if I could just go there and eat a sandwich from fucking Chicago, I'm okay with that. Like I'm okay if I don't make no money. I'm okay if I spend all my money and come back broke. I'm okay with that. I'm learning to just like enjoy the fruits of my labor, bro. Like stop worrying so much about what it's supposed to feel like, look like, be like, and just kind of enjoying life now, bro. Like, because I think social media has us all in this bind of like, man, we got to post like this. We got to post at this time. We got to be on this time. We got to hang around these type of people. And I'm just like, bro, I bought into that for so long because I was like elevating so fast. And it was like, oh, now I got to show people my lifestyle. I got to show people how I live. I got to show people how much money I make. Like, and I slowly was like, bro, that's not even you. Like, I don't wear Gucci, Louis, and all that. I do got on Balenciagas. However, but I like shoes, but but it's not me though. Like, you'll never see me in a store going crazy or showing my shopping bags. But at some point, that was me doing that just to show people like, oh, I got it like this. Like, y'all need to see this. And then now I'm like in a very space like, actually, I don't care what y'all see. I can be the same person with $0 or $200K in my account. Like, but I'm enjoying the fruits of my labors now. Like, I'm enjoying my family, my son, you know, everything that I can do with my friends, like going out to eat by myself, the movies, like I'm enjoying it now. So
that's amazing to hear, honestly, and I'm glad that you're saying a lot of this stuff just so people can hear it and just like visually see, like you don't gotta do all that extra stuff to be at the top or to be put on. Yeah, it just like amazes me, and just, you know what I mean, a black man doing it. Yeah. Because like from where we from, we don't see this every day. So like somebody that wears many different hats, saying every year you want to learn a new trade, new skill. Like that's like pretty cool, and not having to be no thug, not having to be gangster, out here trying to do the wrong thing. Yeah. You're really trying to just be, you know what I mean? I feel like what the black man's supposed to be. Like,
exactly, bro.
That's what it's all about. So I'm inspired, honestly. What's next for Shed though, honestly?
Man, I don't even know. Truly, I'm not even thinking too far ahead, bro. I'm just kind of going day by day. Like I said, just enjoying everything. If I had to put a plan to it, I just pray that the after party does really well. Like that idea.
That's been one of the main focuses right now.
It's a big headline of focus because it brings everything I do together. It brings the events. It brings creativity. It brings having fun. It brings DJing all into one vicinity. And you know, ideally, like what we look at it as is like a future Soho house, where you know people pay subscriptions monthly or come only twice a month. Or we only we may be at the Ritz-Carlton one month and we may be at the W the next, like having an all-white affair. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of how we see it, and it's like upper echelon of like networking. So I do pray that does very well. And in the future, like I want to open up a restaurant. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I've been talking to some investors about potentially opening up like a little food truck or a restaurant or something. I'm a foodie, like real bad.
Gotcha.
So whatever I can do to kind of tap into that world a little bit, with a little bit of overhead, I'm cool with that.
And we almost done, shit. I just want to speak on some stuff before we wrap stuff up. I feel like you got a lot of positives in your life. What was some of the negatives you had to go through just to get to where you are today? And just, I would say, advice you can give to people just to keep going.
Man, shit, I done went through a lot. Same as many others probably I had downs. Like I said, I mean, check on your shoulder. That was depression. Like, just feeling defeated every day, bro. Just not really knowing who I was, my calling. Going through relationship issues. Kind of realizing like I never really got to explore like my younger 20s. And just dealing with the COVID aspect, all that. Like I just really went through a bad downhill tunnel with depression, anxiety and stuff. Just afraid to leave the crib. Sometimes even get in the car. Like I went through a lot mentally. And on that side of things, it really just once I got through it, it made me realize like how much I could really go through and how God really weathered the storm for me. And it also put emphasis on my lack of faith. You know what I'm saying? Another down I done went broke before, like recently, like, you know what I'm saying? Like flat broke. Like when I made the switch from clothing to DJing full time, like I couldn't really manage both and I had to deal with damn near poverty, you know what I'm saying? $2,500 rent and dealing with poverty, like not living paycheck to paycheck. I didn't have no paychecks coming in. I had my savings that were just eating away, and to the point I look at rent, I got $125 in my account, you know what I'm saying? But that didn't change my hustle. It didn't change like, my spirit, my faith. Like, I used my resources. I just started hitting people up like, yo, y'all need photography, y'all need this. I use my hustles. I think a lot of times when we get down bad, like we start to question God. And so at the end of the day, I would say like my downfalls have like really picked up my faith. And it's also just dream a little bit bigger too. I just heard a sermon the other day just saying like, we be thinking too small. Like we pray too small. Like we may be like, oh God, I want $50, when God really like, bro, I was gonna give you $100K. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you like, God, give me $50, I just need gas today. Like, nah, I just pray a little differently now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, God, I want that. I know I'm broke right now, but I want a steak. Like tomorrow if I can, and God will provide. And if in the ways that you don't even imagine, bro. So if I could give anything to anybody, bro, it just clean up your faith, clean up the way that you dream, the way that you pray. And, use your losses as ways to, like, dig deeper and kind of find a more of a why within yourself. You know what I'm saying? If your why being that you went broke, okay, well, watch how you spending. Watch how you eating. Watch how you splurging. If your why is, lack of communication or a loss of a relationship, then, check your flesh. How much are we dealing with our flesh and looking at ourselves and just, doing worldly things rather than doing the things that God's called us to do, and like pouring more into that, and it kind of changes your mindset and the things that you put out into the world. So, yeah, bro, that's pretty much all I had.
Hey, that's tough. We just got us a gospel sermon too. Shed might be a preacher next, y'all. But man, we appreciate you, honestly, just coming on here. I feel like you gave a lot of gems, a lot of just knowledge on everything, and I appreciate you, and I'm grateful for you just hopping on this platform. I know you're extremely busy. And the love has been real, man. So you got our full support. We're going to be looking at you, honestly. And whatever you do, we praying for the best. So we appreciate you, boss.
Thank you, bro. Wish y'all the best.
And that's us. The money good.
Off the rip.